Since the sale of Nicholas Anelka to Chelsea, third from bottom Bolton, 6 points from a possible 30. Although Arsenal arrived on their worst run for a decade, looking for their first win in 6 games. They lost on their 3 trips to the Reebok, and their title challenge was on the line. The commentary is by Guy Mowbray.
Clocks go forward, 2 teams rewind to the past. Bolton relegation scrap for the first time in 10 years. On the brink of their worst run in the Premier League since 1994. Will Bolton go into this minus their 3 longest serving players? Kevin Nolan banned, Jussi Jääskeläinen and Ricardo Gardner both injured and likely out for the season. So recalls for Gavin McCann and J. Lloyd Samuel on his 27th birthday, whilst the Omani Ali Al-Habsi continues in goal. After scoring just once in his last 8 games, the previously prolific Emmanuel Adebayor takes a breather on the bench today, and that gives Nicholas Bentner just his 3rd league start for the Gunners. And with Bakary Sagna injured, Philippe Senderos with Kolo Touré shifted to right back. Diaby. Clichy behind him. Steinson is the covering defender. Got through there too. Lamini. Plays a superb crossfield ball to Alexander Clem. Faced by Samuel and Taylor. Pulls it back for Bentner. It's a great block tackle from Gary Cahill. Flung himself into the challenge. Move of the match from Arsenal. British summertime begins. You wouldn't believe it in Bolton today. Well, that's Duke. Return to the Icelandic fullback who whips it. And it's headed home by Matt Taylor. Bolton Wanderers take an unlikely lead against Arsenal. Simple goal, but it's a super one. Juve with the setup. That is a peach of a cross from Greta Steinson. And Taylor timed his run and executed his header to perfection. He must absolutely hate it here. Bolton Wanderers had score in close on 7 hours and 20 minutes of football before Taylor's header. Van Persie, good running. Fabregas is the furthest supporting player. And Van Persie's route to goal is blocked by Steinson. He hung on and hung on. Couldn't find a viable ball to a teammate. Yes, Bentner was rising. Cahill with the header away. Deflected twice. And touch behind. To Bolton. Who did it come off last? Goodness. Gallas applied the final touch. Guthrie. Davis. Guthrie now challenges Clichy. Both players hacking into the ball. And Diaby catches Steinson high and late. And Chris Boyd is blasting away on his whistle. And he's calling Diaby over. It's only going to be a yellow card, I think. Oh, it's red, it is red! Abu Diaby is off. Arsenal a goal down, and now a man down. It's the Bolton jinx again for Arsene Wenger. Let's take another look. Well, his boot is raised. The studs are showing. And it looks worse when we see it slowed down. First glance, it seemed like a genuine attempt to get the ball. But in the end, he played Steinson's standing foot. He wasn't anywhere near the ball. And there's a shake of the head from Arsene Wenger. I don't think he's happy with Steinson limping off the field. It might be directed towards the referee, but if he sees it again and thinking about what happened to his own just a few weeks ago, he cannot complain about that. Bentner, effort on goal is blocked. He's got another chance. They'll have to full stretch to pour the ball away. Good footwork by Bentner, though. Then as it was deflected into the air, Al-Habsi adjusted well to save. Duke. Ball's going to bounce out of play, I think. It's an Arsenal throw. Just about to say it's brightening up, but not if you're an Arsenal fan. That's Clichy. Lamini. Closed by McCann. be an enormous achievement for Arsene Wenger's side. Looks unlikely right now. Toure. This is Fleming. And he got right underneath it. A good position. Didn't have much of a sight with 3 Bolton players in his way. He was well back as he struck. Fabregas. Toure. Fabregas. Chance to shoot here. And Al-Habsi judged it perfectly. Wenger and Rice are deep in thought. Something they won't have to think about soon. Will be winning the title. What's going to happen if they get beaten here today? To it by Davis and brings him down. It's just outside the area. Now, as soon as that ball was, it looked as though Davis would get there first, and Almunia was casual to say the least. Free kick results from the collision, and a chance for Bolton. It's El Hadji. Almunia isn't going to get there, and he nearly did. Bolton corner. Toure, surely he's got a hold of him anyway. Good stop here. Walcott for sender, for Bender. That will mean a change for Arsenal. I suspect it means they're going to 3 at the back. Clean side. That's the turn and face goal. And he's done well to win it forward. I'm going to see him Cahill. Is up for Arsenal, and Toure makes his way into the box too. Ivan Campo didn't get there. William Gallas scores. Arsenal have a way back into the game through their captain, and the goal came courtesy of a mistake by Bolton skipper. It's Campo's flick on. Perfect for Gallas, who ran unchallenged. Steinson making the move round the back. I was going to say Gary Megson not sitting quite so comfortably. He never sits. Davis is making the dart down the middle, and he's past Toure to shoot. Now Mooney had taken up a good position, slid on his knees to make the save. Gunner's way. It's a good strong hand from Al-Habsi, but then Kay was taking a risk. There's the touch. Challenge. Right decision. Robin van Persie to score his Premier League goal since October. Wants to draw Arsenal incredibly level. Title chances firmly struck. Now it's Bolton Wanderers to look absolutely shattered and bereft of ideas. It was absolutely impact for Gary Megson's Bolton. Arsenal have been terrific, not given up, and if this is the mental strength of football, they're proving it well. Here's Walcott, great into chance to win it. It's a run from Walcott that's drawing the admiration from the Arsenal. Superb stuff. And then the pace to keep it in. Percy lets the ball bounce off his boots. Fabregas. And out. innocuous, there's nothing in it, but immediately he feels it. I think we know what that is, dislocated shoulder for Nicky Hunt. Flamini. Really useful little run from midfield. Pulled it back for Van Persie. He's had 2 chances to win the game for Arsenal. Again, it's one that he took instinctively first time, but couldn't wrap his foot around it. Clichy. Through to Clem. Can he put... He's found Fabregas. It's deflected in! Arsenal have the lead! It's the king of comebacks in the Premier League this season. Alexander looking for Fabregas. Comes off Campo, then Andy O'Brien. Own goal. Won the game for Arsenal. Samuel, I think, with the last touch in. 1, 2, 3 deflections. 3-2 Arsenal. What a way for Arsenal to end. Bolton. An incredible and famous Arsenal victory. After 5 Premier League games without, the Gunners are back in business. And what a way to win. They've not given up on this time yet. For Bolton, it could have been a bonus result. It should have been 3 points. But what a blow that is in their bid to survive as a Premier League team. Bolton Wanderers 2, 10 men Arsenal 3.
2-0 down at half time, 10 men against 11, and you know that a 2-2 is not good enough. Demanded a lot from us, so I'm very proud of the team because they gave absolutely everything, and we had, even at 2-2, we had 3-4 good chances to score the third goal before. We did fight until the last second of the game, and we got a great win today.
We caused our own downfall. We've given away the first goal. When you're 2-0 up, you know that the next goal is going to be the all-important one. And you know, we've given it to Arsenal. We've given them that momentum. They've obviously then got the opportunity to bring on some excellent players from the bench. And you know, we just panicked and we fell away.
We knew as soon as we scored 1 goal we could come back, and finally after a few games with not a lot of luck, in the third goal we had a bit of luck and we deserve it.
Can we just get the red card out of the way? Any complaints?
No, I feel it was not an aggressive a desire in there to hit. It was more protective tackle, but it was a fraction high, and he got a red card. We cannot complain.
Absolutely no doubt about the red card, sir. But Arsenal out of the title race, back in the title race. Great character.
Oh, you've got to give them tremendous credit, because after 45 minutes they were going nowhere and they're out of the title race, as you said. Wenger changed it around in the second half. He had to, and as I said, deserved great credit. But Bolton, what a chance they had. 2-0 up, probably one of the best performances of the season, the first 45 minutes, but they threw it away, and once Arsenal had got their first goal, you could just see the confidence drain out of them.
Yeah, that could really knock the stuffing out of Bolton.
Absolutely. You worry what it would do for them now, yeah.
What would your summary of the game be overall then?
I'm sure you've been in this game for 70 years, Ray. Heard the term a game of 2 halves a million times, but this was a game of 2 halves. First half summed Arsenal up for me. This is it. Got no one in front of from a throw-in. Circle him there. Matty Taylor there has got at least 20 yards to make up. It's into him. It's very easy. It's a great ball in from Steinson. But Taylor wants that more than Toure, and he gets there. This to sending off, which Arsenal has no complaints about. It's a horrible challenge, and it deserves a red card, and it got one. And I think Bolton, great, what a chance they've got. Throw in Arsenal's half. Look at Flamini there. Have a little look around him. He's got the time to turn, or has he? No, he hasn't, because Bolton are after them. And again, he wants too much time on the ball, and they were punished. And you'd think 10 men, 2-0 at half-time. What a chance for Bolton.
So, the game of 2 halves, you say?
This is the second half. There's 2 defining moments. The first one, been a very, very good save from Almunia. It's not a foul, the referee doesn't give it, he should have given it, but if it goes in 3-0, then it is game over with.
It's a big moment.
It's a big moment, and this is the other defining moment. After 10 minutes of the second half, it's obviously not working, and Arsenal has to change it. Off come Bentner and Senderos, and on come Walcott and Adebayor, two very good subs to bring on. What it gave them is, it gave them a little bit of pace that Walcott's got. He ran at players, he created space for them, and he'd done this for the entire second half. And this is Arsenal chasing the game. 1, 2, 3, 4 players in the box and down to 10 men, so you know what their intention is. This is the winner, which I think they thoroughly deserved. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not content with a draw. They know it's not good enough, so they have to get people in the box, and they probably deserve that little bit of luck. See what it means to Arsene Wenger there. They're still in it.
First win in 6, 7 stoppage time goals. Do you think what could be interesting now is the fact that the momentum has switched again? They were suddenly out of it, but they're suddenly back in it. They feed off that.
Well, I think if, you know, in those last 6 games, you could have questioned the mental attitude, and I think also a bit about belief. I don't think you could question that after today. But then, still, you know, this was a team who had a great performance in Milan, and then were very average around it. So I still think there is a slight problem there, but definitely now the momentum with them.
That challenge, by the way, Arsene Wenger sort of admitted it wasn't a problem. That is the sort of thing you want absolutely taken out of the game.
Absolutely, and it was pleasing to hear him say, yes, it was a dangerous challenge, and yes, it deserved a red card, because it did.
So...
Part 1 of the trilogy. Arsenal and Liverpool meet 3 times in a week. Who would land the first blow? Arsenal looked the best bet. Robin van Persie had early efforts on goal. This one brought a fine Reina. But from the resulting corner, Arsenal took...
First blood to Arsenal!
Adebayor's first since the Milan was out there. Then how about this? Cesc Fabregas's effort blocked the line by teammates Nicholas Bentner.
What on earth in Nicholas Bentner's mind?
Arsenal so close to a goal that would have put their noses in front, but with an away goal and the second leg at Anfield, it's advantage Liverpool. Roger Clark, Sky Sports.
Arsene, you're scratching your head as to how he didn't win that game.
It's difficult to understand, yes, because we had a lot of possession and a lot of chances, and it's very difficult to accept that you don't win the game. We're a bit unlucky as well, because when we equalised, I feel we were really unlucky, and
when you see the referee's position,
that's what is the most disappointing, because sometimes the referee is in a bad position. Was 5 yards away from Coit, and in fairness was 100% penalty.
I think the result is really good in Champions League. The goal away always is important. So the performance, I think that the team was really, really hard against a good team. We knew that they could have plenty of possession. So the question was to be well organized and play counter-attack. So I think that was the plan and was good.
How disappointed?
The delivery was really good, and it's good in the air too. So you cannot control everything. No, we knew that they could be dangerous, but also in open play. So we were trying to control all the small details, but you cannot control everything.
Just how important was that goal you scored?
I think really important. I think Arsenal showed today a great performance. They played really well, and we did just everything we could, and we liked to score today, and we did. We have to be a bit lucky with another goal, but just like I said, they had a great performance today, and we did everything we could.
Nicholas, has he said anything to you in terms of what happened when Cesc
as well? But it's unbelievable.
How important do you think that away goal is?
I think it's crucial. Europe, you know that Arsenal is a team that also can score away, but at least we'll have now in our hands the options.
Quick word about Van Persie. How bad is it?
Look too bad, but we took him out by precaution. But I still feel he will be short for the next game, and even maybe for the other one.
These the match stats. Arsenal with 6 shots on target, 3. Arsenal also had 6 more shots off target. We had 3 more corners than Liverpool, as well as dominating possession with 55%. Liverpool made nearly twice as many tackles as the home side with 50. Matthew Flamini was one of the hardest working players of the night. He covered the most distance on the pitch throughout the game. 13,161, just under 8 miles. His teammate says Fabregas second. Houts was the player who covered the most distance for Liverpool, 11,654 metres. Gerrard was fourth on that list. Overall, though, Liverpool's players covered the most distance, 115 kilometres, approximately 61 miles. And part two of Arsenal against Liverpool live on Saturday. You can see the Premier League from noon on Sky Sports 1 and HD1.